The point of authenticity is that what you want to bring to the world, you're bringing to yourself first. You're prepared to do that work, because very often we want to impose on behaviors on other people, but then we don't have ourselves as accountable. And so I think, the concept of emotional intelligence would be one simple example of this, where in emotional intelligence, I'm very aware of what's happening for me emotionally, and I manage that in a way that I can tell that story without hurting other people. And I think that then becomes, so the authenticity for me aligns quite well with vulnerability and transparency. Whereas somebody who's just venting over everybody, I don't think that's vulnerable. It might have an element of transparency, but it's not vulnerable. People think that their job as a leader is to win arguments and to be right. And the moment they're not right, they're vulnerable, somebody could take their role or something like that. I'm going, no, the opposite is true. Leadership, you could win arguments and lose battles like engagement, battles like productivity. So to me, the leader job is not about being right. The leader job is about facilitating people's engagement and productivity and those sort of things, and growth. And the classic example for me is a bit of an internal thing, again, a bit of a confession. In the days prior to my sort of awakening, if you like, is I was delivering training in a big financial institution here in South Africa. And I got feedback on my evaluation form that said this. It said, Ian's need to be right is getting in the way of being a good facilitator. There's a particular commitment which is excelling in your zone of genius. And the above the line version is this: I commit to expressing my full magnificence and to supporting and inspiring others to fully express their creativity and live in their zone of genius. And my observation is that when we do it ourselves and we empower others to do the same, there is a happiness that comes. There's a joy. It's that thing but that's so easy. It just happens. It just flows from me. And it's that state that is really exciting. And by the way, the unconscious or below the line version is this: I commit to holding back and not realizing my full potential by living in areas of incompetence, competence, and excellence. And that shakes people up, because we often think the pinnacle is excellence. No, the pinnacle is genius. And that's where true happiness is found, in the workplace.